Hey, shit. Welcome back to the Healing Circle. Oh, make sure. Sorry. There. Read that down some. This back some. Turn this on some. Yeah, that's right. How y'all feeling? Sorry, I put the stream up kind of late. I was rather busy today. And then I kind of forgot. You know how you get like conditioned to a certain schedule and all that. And Talk to Me Thursday is somewhat new. Okay, so I have to get conditioned to Thursday being also a time for us to connect. Okay, although I enjoy it. How y'all feeling? Yes, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Yeah. All right. Ooh, the death energy just came out. Doesn't have to be negative. The death energy is a transformation. It could be the end of bad, bad things. It can be, like things completely turning around. Okay, and especially with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, it seems like it's a positive transformation. Okay, so yeah. All right, let's see what's going on with y'all. I see what you said, Dan, as far as whatever comes out. I like it. I like it. Okay. Hey, Jazz. Thank you for being here. I got you a question. My question today is, what is this anger? Okay, we're going to see what it is. All right. Okay. And I'm doing good today. I feel real good. I feel real good. I really do. I had some renovation done in my basement, and it looks really good. So I'm happy. Ooh, the devil energy on the bottom now. Ooh. Put these cards down. Okay, let me go ahead and sage cleanse. Okay. Oh, I like to do it on the stove. Give me a second. Let me light it on the stove. Take your time. You're right, Sean. All right. Tap in with me. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, cleansing the energies of my decks, and of my heart, and of my space, and of my mind, and of my energy. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, please come into the readings today, giving guidance and clarity to all of the subscribers and members who would like some understanding, God. In Jesus' name, amen. Ready. All right, y'all. So, Dan, you were first, right? Yeah, I think you were. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, you were. Okay. All right, and then Jazz, and then we go from there. I did put the stream up late, so and like I said, this is not a normal scheduled thing for me, so some people might have forgotten. But we'll take whatever messages come through. You all ready? All right, let me put your question up there. There you go. All right. Holy Spirit is in heaven. This is for Danielle. Please give guidance to Danielle today. What is it that Danielle needs to know at this time? What does Danielle need to know at this time? Blessings is on the bottom. Protection, attention, love. Your guides are always with you. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What message does Danielle need to hear at this time? What's in her highest good, God? For Danielle. Alone. Okay. Abandoned, lonely, lost. The divine is with you. Okay. So if you feel alone, either now or maybe just sometimes, okay, this can be God, confirming to you that you are not alone. Okay. You are blessed. You are protected. Okay. And it's because of vibration. And Spirit wants you to raise your vibration to attract what you desire. Okay. It's about energy and positivity. Right. You got to believe that, like down in your spirit, that you are protected regardless of your current circumstances, how things may feel or look in the moment. All right. You're never alone, that your guides are always with you, that you are blessed and you are protected. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. With mystery right behind that. Magic, intrigue, suspense. You're entering unknown territory, and split energy is right behind that. Okay. So you could be like on the fence about something. Maybe you're going into a direction that you're unsure about. It's not familiar. It's scary. Yeah, you're worried, maybe concerned or whatever. And Spirit is letting you know, like you're blessed. You're protected. God is always with you. Okay, you're never alone. Right. And yeah, we feel unsafe generally when we're alone, right? Or by ourselves. It's like going down a dark alley. If you got people with you, you're not really too afraid to go down this dark alley. But if you're by yourself, you're like, oh no, right? So I think that's what Spirit is trying to, put out there. It's like, even when you're going down into directions that seem scary, you're not doing it by yourself. You have God and a host of angels around you. You're not by yourself going down that dark alley. Okay. All right. Why is alone here for Danielle? Why is alone here? True gem. Valuable quality jewelry. Okay. And friendship. Friends, acquaintances, networking. Okay. And it's because of courting man on the bottom. Uniform, professional male. Okay. All right. Spiritual growth is behind that. Destiny. Like literally, it says spiritual growth, destiny. Okay. All right. So, with true gem and friendship, courting man on the bottom. Okay. Maybe someone is valuing the friendship that they have with you. They could be giving you jewelry. This could be an acquaintance, but I feel like it's more so like a coming together. Okay. Let's see. Clarify vibration for Danielle Spirit. Vibration. Mature woman, okay, with fun times. All right. So it's almost like you being ready with mature woman energy. It says socialite, connector, high society. All right. And fun times, parties, events, having fun. Okay. So raise your vibration. All right. Yeah. Let me clarify some more. All right. For Danielle Spirit, please clarify these messages. For Danielle. Whatever Danielle needs to know at this time, Spirit. Clarify the messages that came out. All right. Toxic behavior is on the bottom. Control, manipulation, obsession. Okay. It's like, take a break from that. Like if you've been trying to maybe control things or, maybe obsessing or thinking a lot about something, Spirit could be saying like, take a break from all that, or let's see, why is alone here for Danielle? Okay. This can also be telling you, Danielle, if you do feel alone, okay, Spirit could be, asking you to, see value in your friends or in your friendships, because you are a socialite. You do have people around you, friends and people that can kind of like help raise your vibration. You are a mature woman with connections, So you have chemistry, spark, attraction, magnetic pull, okay, and which is coming true, okay. So again, because you had courting man on the bottom and know your worth is on the bottom, there could be someone you have chemistry with, or there's a spark there, or attraction. But this is saying like your wishes are coming true, what you desire. It seems like it's happening. Okay, maybe it's scary for you, but it seems like it is. I say, why is vibration here for Danielle? This can also be saying like you're pulling in what it is that you truly do want or your wish. Okay, why is vibration here for Danielle? Because of you knowing your worth. Take a gamble. Okay, new arrival. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and regret, sadness, guilt. Okay. All right. Now this could be saying take a gamble with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that may have some regrets, and it's because of soulmates, past life, true love. Okay, they could be sending you a message. But this can also be like take a gamble with something that could be coming around that could be new. And this can be someone's action, because the fire sign energy is about like action and doing, right? Okay, so let's clarify with tarot to get a better understanding of what this is about. For Danielle, Spirit, please clarify the messages. Okay. Okay. Clarify abandon for Danielle, Spirit. Clarify alone. Did I say abandon? Is that what you're feeling? It does say abandon on the card. Is that what you're feeling? The King of Wands. So that's that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. With the Magician. Okay. So this person made you feel this way in the past. They made you feel abandoned or alone. Okay, look, the Magician, the King of Wands did that in the past. Okay. And with the King of Cups energy right behind that, you had deep emotion for this person, right? Or for this energy. The King of Wands did that in the past. Okay. And maybe they're making a decision to take a leap of faith. Okay, because now the King of Swords is out with the Fool. Okay. Sun card is on the bottom. Maybe this is making you happy, but also making you somewhat afraid. Okay, look, and I didn't even have to say it. Okay, the Nine of Swords is right behind that. Okay, it's making you happy, but also somewhat afraid, because this person has abandoned you or made you feel alone in the past or before. They did that. They created that feeling for you. Maybe they're trying to value your friendship right now. There could be a spark between the two of you or a magnetic pull, right? But this could be like a wish come true for you. It's like maybe they're making a decision to like step out on faith. You're burdened by this, okay? Maybe been thinking a lot about it, or someone is. The Five of Cups and the Knight of Wands is disappointment of someone's actions, okay? Now, if the King of Wands is disappointed or feels burdened or disappointed by their own actions, maybe it's because with the King of Pentacles on the bottom, they're starting to mature. and maybe feeling more stable within themselves, or feeling like it's almost like feeling better about yourself, where you are kind of balancing out your concern of feeling less than. Okay. hmm Okay. So this masculine could, just be feeling better about themselves now. And so now feeling kind of weighed down and disappointed by their actions. Right. And it's all because of vibration. For Danielle, why is this here? The 7 of Wands. Okay, you're defensive to this energy. You're definitely defensive because you close this cycle out. Okay, the world energy is like you're defensive because it's like I closed this cycle already. Wise vibrations, but that could be. Let me just right. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. You're defensive to an offer that's being presented to you or that's coming your way, and clarify mature woman and vibration. Conflict. Commitment. Okay. 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 All right. So you're defensive to an offer that may be like presented to you now or is going to be presented to you. Um and it could be because of it, maybe like how it's coming towards you. If you feel like maybe it's just the spark, the chemistry or attraction, you might be like, trying to protect yourself. But that can be like I'm not gonna say problematic, but it's like it's a conflict in some ways. It's an interference in some way. The spirit is with the 7 of Pentacles energy. I feel like it's asking you to reevaluate things. Okay, reevaluate or look at some communication, 8 of Wands that's coming your way, and maybe even some action that's being taken towards you. This can be someone that's like trying to be extra supportive or just showing up for you. And it's because of the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. It's like you're holding back from healing. Okay, I'm holding back from healing something with someone that you do have deep emotion for, King of Cups. So temper all your confusion. It's temperance to the 7 of Cups. It's temper your worry and confusion and overthinking and over imagining of a situation. That's causing you to resist someone's apology. Okay. If you looked at it as, oh, this was something that because the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Swords are saying like a situation that was mainly like here today, gone tomorrow, not really giving much. That energy is done, right? So take a gamble is here. Okay, Spirit could be asking you to take a gamble to what's arriving towards you. That's maybe from this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that's showing regret or guilt or sadness, because I feel like what's coming towards you is different from what it was before. Okay, you're defensive to an offer, because you might see it as, oh, they're coming at me off of the like attraction tip. Especially if it's if it was that way before, where it's more like lustful. But it seems like that's the conflict. you know, it's like how, yeah, like how you're looking at it. Okay, so like reevaluate it. Let's clarify this Seven of Pentacles energy for Danielle's spirit. Seven of Pentacles energy for Danielle's spirit. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Mm. Because you might look at it as nothing has changed, and it could be because of the moon in reverse. Like, do you feel like you know something? Like something was exposed or revealed, or maybe you feel like everything's not being revealed. It's like you feel like maybe nothing has changed. Reevaluate the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles for Danielle. Yeah. Like nothing has changed. Like maybe someone's trying to like prevent a disaster or prevent something from happening. Yeah, you might be feeling like that's why they're communicating with me, but it's not because they're actually letting anything go. It's like they're just trying to avoid it. Okay, what's this communication? This Eight of Wands. What's the Eight of Wands? The Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this communication can be coming towards you because of someone that's like coming out of their head, like basically like releasing any type of limitation, that could have had them be like inconsistent, unreliable, immature, you know, um, and clarify the Five of Wands for Danielle. What's the Five of Wands? Who's this Queen of Wands? Are you the Queen of Wands? Clarify this Queen of Wands spirit for Danielle. Okay. All right. Spirit cleared it up for me. Okay. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Yeah, okay. King of Swords and the Ace of Wands because of the Chariot. All right. Okay, so you feel like, okay, you are defensive to someone. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that could be presenting you with an offer because you feel like, okay, yeah, they're attracted to me and they're being all, like honest and transparent, even like, just even sparking up communication or whatever. But you might feel like, oh, they just want the Ace of Wands again, like they just want sex or passion or attention, whatever the case may be. And that's the conflict. It's like the conflict or the Five of Wands is your confidence in this being like a stable situation. Okay. Um, yeah. You might feel like, this person is speaking, their truth or whatever, but it's basically to have this Ace of Wands type vibe with you. Um, and it could be because maybe they know you're moving on, but it's not because you feel like they're not, it's not because they're ready to put in any real effort. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel. But I feel like Spirit is asking you to reevaluate things with the Seven of Pentacles because you're looking at it as a situation that hasn't changed. You're just seeing it as something where someone like doesn't want, they're trying to prevent a disaster or doesn't want things to maybe like end. But this communication is someone that's coming out of their head or releasing limitation, okay, and showing up, okay. hmm So if why take a gamble here for Danielle? Yeah, and as soon as I cut the deck, the Page of Pentacles show, it's like towards whatever you got the Page of Pentacles twice. It's like towards whatever this offer is. Take a gamble for Danielle. Clarify this. Take a gamble energy for Danielle. Okay. Okay. You're blocking someone. It's like here they come with their little, their cup. They're trying, show up for you. I look at the Knight of Cups as someone that's trying to be supportive and, be there for you. You like, and you get the Seven of Wands twice too. Okay. Because of the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, you feel like maybe their effort hasn't changed. Like it's almost as if, you're kind of like, almost like I'm not fooled, like, you know what I'm saying? But Spirit's like, take a gamble. Clarify the new arrival energy for 10 years. Look, I didn't have to say it. The new arrival, as soon as I say new arrival, the Emperor. Okay, this is someone that's stepping up. Okay, they're stepping up differently. Okay, they're coming through differently. Coming through as the divine masculine. That's why it's coming through as a new arrival. Who's the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? There's a cut the deck again. Like seriously. There's a cut the deck again. Okay. Clarified Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is definitely looking to seize a moment. They don't want to hold back anymore. Okay. There's someone that's coming out of their ego, releasing um, anything that could have had them on the fence, or uncertain, or, in between worlds. It's like someone is just like almost like surrendering, because of their lack of progress. The Empress energy in reverse is like no growth, nothing's moving, um, nothing's shaking. No, nothing's shaking. Okay. Like, they may feel really, like somewhat imbalanced, they could have had some disappointing news. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So it does seem like someone is like stepping up. Right. And one more, uh, clarify the King of Wands for Danielle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this King of Wands is being honest about, maybe their behavior or maybe some of the, poor decisions that they made either with you. It's like that they're burdened by disappointment, with their actions, or how they were. Okay. King of Wands. One, two. Okay, maybe there's nothing. The King of Wands is on the bottom, but I don't think it's anything coming. All right, wish is coming true. Wish is coming true. Why is this here for Daniel? Mm-hmm. Because of there being movement, like someone's taking action. Okay. Maybe they're feeling hopeless. Okay. Yeah. It's like something is almost. I feel like something's like almost like a repeat occurrence. It's like they are like can maybe continuously getting disappointing news. Okay, and they want to tell you about it. They want to talk to you about it. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like maybe you were the loving energy that was always there for them, but with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, it's almost like you pull your energy back for just yourself because of the Knight of Swords in reverse. Maybe they said something to you that wasn't right, or whatever case may be. But there's like maybe like a lack of optimism because of maybe they didn't express their emotions the best, or they didn't you know they weren't transparent about how they felt, or whatever the case may be. It's like maybe you were giving all the love and they weren't. Okay. The Strength card in reverse is them like giving in. Okay, because they've had time to look at things. So it's like your wishes are coming true because of someone's actions that they are taking. Okay. Maybe you were losing hope because of something being like a repeat occurrence. Okay. But that's what I have for you, should apply how it fits. But Spirit just wants you to reevaluate things, okay? Raise your vibration. Okay. All right. So it definitely looks like it's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That energy came out several times. Several times. Yeah. Jazz. Hey, Harmonious. And I said on the Tuesday live, I was like, I gotta email Harmonious to see how she's doing. How are you doing, babe? Where is this card go? How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm cool. Yeah, you don't trust Daniel. You don't trust like deceptions on the bottom. You don't trust it, but I feel like Spirit wants control again. Release the need to control things. Like go with it. You're okay. You're protected. You're not going put yourself in a trick bag. It's kind of So I feel like that's the energy Spirit's giving you. All right, Jazz. I'm about to do your question. You had some unexpected news. Oh man. All right. Okay. So Jazz was like, my question today is, what is this anger? And why that you're feeling is so intense? Okay, this anger that you're feeling is so intense. Like, what is it? This is tea, y'all. This is what y'all know. That's not alcohol. Okay. Okay. All right, Spirit. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, please give Jazz some clarity. Okay. Jazz is feeling some anger that's rather intense. Okay. I see unspoken feelings. Okay. Single life. It's maybe there's something you haven't expressed that you need to. Okay. Toxic talk. Okay. Okay. What is this anger that Jazz is feeling, Spirit, and why is it so intense? What is this anger? Okay. Breaking up, sharing space, no strings attached, undefined. So are you breaking up with somebody but still sharing space with them or still around them? Okay. And this could be something that's like, we're not together, but y'all still around each other. Okay. Still standing is on the bottom. This could be someone you see as a twin flame. There could be commitment issues there. It's like you have feelings that you haven't expressed. That's where the anger is coming from. Especially if you're still around them. Okay. The breaking up card says whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. Right. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. It's as if like you guys are growing apart. Sharing space says whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. Yeah, I feel like you guys are still around each other. No strings attached. It starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries are blurred. And then undefined says you're sharing energy, time, and maybe even intimacy, but no one's naming what this is. If you feel uncertain, it's because the foundation is unclear. Right? And it's because it's still standing. You didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is a love that deepens with every test. Now, whoever you're connected to, Jazz, could be someone that you feel like you've been through a lot with. Okay. You could see this person maybe as your twin flame. Okay. But you guys could maybe like either be breaking apart or just like physically, or maybe just like emotionally distancing yourself from each other. Sharing space can be like maybe you guys are still around each other. Okay. But nothing's been defined. And if that's the case, you feel some type of way about it, but you haven't expressed it. Okay. I don't want to do this. Holy Spirit's for Jazz. I don't want to do this. Okay. Okay. You miss this person. You feel alone or neglected in a way, and you're ready to say something about it. Okay. Like, I don't know if they haven't been around. Maybe you feel like, emotionally they've been distant or whatever the case may be, but you miss this person and you feel like, it's starting to bother you. You're ready to say something about it. Okay. Because you want, it's like you want their attention, or you want some like recognition or acknowledgement, or yeah, it's like you want more. Okay. That's the anger you're feeling. It's because you feel some type of way and you haven't said anything. Okay. The Page of Cups, because of the Star. Okay. So maybe they apologize to you, or maybe there's been a message between the two of you in order to like heal a conflict that might have happened between the two of you. Okay. Maybe he started giving to you in a way, he started making you happy and all that. I get it. He was like, I don't know. But maybe the distance is showing up again or something. I don't know. Why are these messages here for Jazz Spirit? Okay. Okay, Temperance and the Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay. So the Temperance and the Ace of Wands is like bringing balance or fairness to a situation that might have been no strings attached, undefined, right? Okay. So they might apologize to you for something that might have been a conflict, started, showing up again, giving equally, being fair, maybe looking to bring balance to a situation that was like, undefined, no strings attached. Why are these messages here for Jazz? Jazz feels angry, Spirit. Clarify why Jazz is feeling this anger. And you feel foolish. You feel foolish because you feel like you accepted their apology, thinking they was going to be fair and bring balance to the situation where it might have been like no strings attached, undefined. And here we go again with the Ace of Wands. Okay, you feel like they played you a little bit. Is that what it is? Well, if that's how you feeling internally and you haven't said anything, okay, that's the reason why you feel angry. Okay, because you might feel like you bamboozle me or you fool me. Okay. Maybe you've been waiting on them or you've been waiting on an apology. I don't know. But you're hurt, maybe. For Jazz Spirit. Four Swords. Okay. All right. The Three of Wands energy is the energy of weight. Now let me see why Spirit is saying wait. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is showing. So maybe they are bringing in an offer. Hold on one second. Clarify there's a Three of Wands energy for Jazz Spirit. Three of Wands energy. Three of Wands for Jazz. See, that's it. It's weight, right? This is why, because they are making a decision, okay, with the Lover's energy, okay, to rebuild, okay. And it's all because with the World energy in reverse, right? Yes, something isn't done. Okay, something isn't done. They could be in a long-term commitment. Okay, maybe they were in a long-term commitment, and they could be releasing it. I'm not sure, but something isn't done or isn't done or wasn't done. Okay. And with the Three of Swords energy and the Four of Swords, it's almost like the heartbreak that you may be feeling right now it's almost like it will recover, like you'll recover from that. Like it'll heal, you won't be heartbroken anymore. Okay, because they're going to make a decision, it's going to make a judgment. The High Priestess energy is like listening to your intuition, but I don't read it that way in this message. It's to me saying that you don't know it. Okay. Now, of course, the High Priestess energy, she knows everything, right? But I feel like this is a secret that you don't know. Okay. Because with the Tower energy and the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, someone is going through a tower in a relationship, or something that, it could be a home situation. You don't know about a tower that's happening, I feel. But the Ace of Cups being right behind that is kind of saying like there is a new beginning behind it, and so this person is making a judgment. There is a judgment being made. So I feel like that's why Spirit's asking you to wait. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Clarify the Page of Cups, Spirit, for Jazz. For Jazz. Okay. the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is like someone that, you know, they could have apologized to you. Your person could have apologized to you um to bring this like out of the code. Like if this is someone that maybe neglected you, didn't do right by you, whatever, because there was a conflict, it was to, you know, bring the two of you maybe closer together. Because with the Six of Swords energy in reverse, maybe something was stuck, you know, just wasn't going anywhere, or something needed to happen, right, in order to maybe get things moving again. Clarify Temperance. Okay. The Judgment energy in reverse. Okay, to their poor decision making. Okay, Judgment in reverse is almost like, you know, making poor choices. Okay, so maybe, you know, their apology, you know, was for you to maybe forgive them for their poor decision making, especially if they were like manipulative, or, you know, like not insincere. That's not what I'm, but almost like, you know, neglectful of your feelings and emotions, like how you might have felt, you know, in a situation with them. Yeah, they should leave their foolish behavior, you know, with the Fool energy. Clarify this Fool energy. Okay. Page of Swords in reverse. Could be stuff that y'all haven't even like discussed. Okay, maybe y'all had that discussion, or talked about things, and maybe a decision was made, or, you know, plans were made. Okay. So there's a weight here that someone is making a decision. All right. They want to rebuild, they want to get on the same page, or you know, get on the same page. What's the Three of Swords energy for Jazz? Clarify the Three of Swords energy for Jazz. Okay, so you may be, you know, heartbroken or disappointed right now because with the Two of Cups energy in reverse, it's like maybe the connection is still imbalanced, you know, or unbalanced. Okay, and it's because of the Queen of Swords in reverse. Maybe you haven't heard from them. You know, you haven't talked to them, maybe, or you have something that you want to say that you haven't. Okay, yeah, you feel disappointed because maybe they're avoiding you, or that you haven't talked to them. Okay. You're thinking about the past and how things didn't grow then, right? Like how things didn't progress, kind of, you know, thinking about that again. Okay. So clarify the Four Swords. Clarify the Four Swords. Okay. Um, so I feel like spirits, as you kind of just, you know, I'm not gonna say chill, but just, you know, like relax, because it's just making you more like, it's making like it's throwing you off with the Temperance energy. Is probably why you're angry. You know, it's like you know, kind of like allowing your mind to run away with you. But it's, you know, this you know, however you're feeling, it's throwing you off. And almost like you're almost like giving up, you know, almost like, you know, like giving up on the situation, like almost like, you know, like forget it, you know. It's like, you know, I don't know. It's that's how it feels. Okay. Clarify Judgment. Judgment. Mhm. Okay. So there will be a judgment with the Judgment energy, right? And I clarify Judgment because with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this person may be in a position where they feel like they can't do anything right now. Okay, especially if they feel like they're stability is not settled right now, or their finances ain't right, or they just got a lot going on and they got to take care of it, or you know how the King of Pentacles is, you know, they in charge of stuff, they everything got to be on point, you know, they got to be, you know, feel like they good in that moment, or feel like they, like if things are kind of like disturbed right now, they're not in their best energy to give of themselves. Okay. So this person is in the King of Pentacles in reverse, and it's because you don't know it, okay, with the High Priestess energy, but they're going through a tower right now, okay, in their in a relationship, or in their stability, okay. There is a new beginning after that, but it's almost as if they got to go through this tower. That's why there's no effort. It's because they are releasing something that they were giving to, okay. They're releasing something, right? So it's not saying that you should wait, but wait. I don't know. Just like release the anger, you know, like that's where the anger is coming from. You know, clarify still standing. I'm one that was still standing is about 4 days. Clarify still standing. Maybe the friendship broke apart. Maybe the connection broke apart. Okay. And even though, you know, because of maybe like, you know, yeah, like a connection, the connection between the two of you could have broke apart, you know, like the bond, or you know, whatever case may be. Beneath, even in that energy, you guys were maybe still able to get over something that, you know, was a problem between the two of you. Clarify still standing for Jazz. Yeah, still standing for Jazz. Okay, hold on. All right, still standing for Jazz Spirit. Same cards. It's like, even though the bond might have, you know what I'm saying, you know, like, you know, been off or whatever from whatever had happened between the two of you, it wasn't over. You know what I'm saying? It's like still standing, like we still in this, okay? Yeah. So you weren't worried about the situation, even if y'all weren't talking or y'all weren't as close as before. It's like you weren't worried about the situation because, you know, it's like still standing, like we, you know, it's not over. You see this person as your twin flame, or y'all really close, okay? Yeah, you might felt like someone was, you know, it could have been like manipulation going on, playing games, you know, someone being dishonest, you know, whatever. Okay, but even in that, you didn't feel like it was over. Okay, just like you know, you didn't feel like it was over. Um, yeah, so that's kind of what it's giving. It's like this person's going through some stuff, you know, or dealing or handling some stuff that you're not completely aware of. And if you feel some type of way because, you know, maybe you let them back in and now you feel like you shouldn't have let them back in, it's not necessarily the case. Um, so balance your heart and your mind, okay? Because temperance upright is balance of the heart and mind, you know? So if it's in reverse, you're not, okay? Your heart and mind is not balanced. And yeah. So if you're like, why am I so angry? Because you got something you want to say, okay? And maybe you haven't had the chance to say it, you know? But it almost feels like the reason why you haven't had the chance to say it is because you shouldn't say it, you know, because there's no real reason to say it. Okay. The master's going to be honest with you. Okay. And they are being honest about, uh, like their decision to rebuild, you know? Yeah. Um, yeah. You might feel like they're not being honest, but they are. Okay. Maybe you feel like things haven't changed, but they're no longer juggling. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. What they haven't maybe shared is that they're addressing a conflict. They're addressing something that has been a problem. Okay. That's what they haven't shared. You know. Clarify sharing space real quick. Yeah. I just said clarify sharing space and the nine of cups is in reverse. You're not getting what you want. That's why you're like, hold up. It's like I'm not getting what I want. Okay. It's just that what I signed up for. I'm not getting what I want. That's why sharing space here because yeah. Sharing space because yeah, you feel like they might have presented an offer, but you feel like they were lying. You know, like and you feel like almost like foolish for like believing them. But no, they were being honest. Okay, so I don't know. It's that it's just the anger you might be feeling, Jazz. Is just that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. Well, that's it. Okay, but you'll know because this page is so it's just flipped around. I feel like you'll get the information you need to understand what's going on, and then you won't be upset no more. No, no. There you go. So I hope that helped. Did it help? You know, wasn't. What do you think? Mm. Hey, loved one London. Yes, you can ask a question. Oh, London's on here. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Yes, welcome, London. Yeah. Who's next? MJ. What's good, MJ? Post your question, MJ. Even if you already posted it, please, because it's hard for me to go up right now. Please post your question. Oh, I see it. Hey, MJ. All right. So she gave me a yes or no question. Didn't we talk about this? So she gave me a yes or no question. I'll pull the answers deck. All right. Yeah. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. This is for MJ. MJ wants to know about um, her their her application for disability. Um, will the application be approved anytime soon? Let's see. For MJ. Spirit. Recovery is on the bottom. I don't know. Maybe you're going to heal and you're not going to be disabled. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Will MJ's application for disability be approved anytime soon? Spirit. Forgiveness? Because no. Okay. It says forgiveness. Because no. Right? Let's see. Why? Right? Maybe because you're going to recover, you're going to be just fine, which is always good, you know. But let's see. All right. Forgiveness can work miracles. When you release the past, a weight is lifted from your shoulders and a sense of freedom washes over you. Ask your angels to help you let go of sadness or pain caused by others so that you can be free. This card can also refer to a need for self forgiveness. It's time to let go of any guilt you are holding on to regarding past mistakes you may have made. Give yourself credit for having tried your best, even if the results weren't what you would have liked. Focus on the changes you've made since then and have made you a better person. Okay, let's see. Why forgiveness came out? Okay, for MJ. Please clarify why forgiveness came out for MJ when it comes to this disability occupation. One more. Movement is on the bottom. Movement, meeting, adventure. Be ready for new experiences. Lessons, knowledge, understanding. Look for the lesson in this situation. There's something you're supposed to learn from this situation, MJ. Okay. Because of rise above. Drama, obstacles, pettiness. Find the strength to rise. Okay. You're supposed to learn something from this. Okay. From maybe this obstacle or something that's happening. Clarify no for MJ. Offer. Okay, so maybe it won't get approved. Maybe there won't be an offer for disability. Clarify no for MJ Spirit. No, receive, romance, journal, memories because of potential. So no to receive, open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. So maybe no, it's not your time to receive. Okay. Romance, rebel, flow, savor, entice. Open yourself to romance. You might have someone, you know, a romantic partner coming to help you, or maybe no romance. We're going to clarify with tarot. Journal, write, process, contemplate, understand your sacred journey. Okay. And memories, nostalgia, repetition, attachment, reliving the past, let it go. Okay. So maybe you're not receiving something, or maybe you're not receiving the disability, or even receiving romance. Maybe spirit wants you to, you know, process some things from the past because of potential. Fulfillment, risk, achievement. Your potential is limitless. Okay. Yeah, I feel like if you are separated from someone, maybe this is a time to ascend, okay, and learn from that experience. I don't know. Clarify forgiveness with lessons for MJ. Okay, there was a conflict with giving, maybe financially or giving equally. Clarify forgiveness. Okay. Judgment is justice. Whatever decision someone made was justice because of work. Okay. Forgiveness. The High Priestess and the Five of Swords because of the Knight of Wands. So you might have intuitively knew, or someone intuitively knew that someone was like BSing because of their actions. So a decision was justice because of someone intuitively knowing about someone's BS. Clarify no. For MJ. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Queen of Swords. Eight of Swords. No. Three of Pentacles. Two of Cups. The Lovers and the Queen of Cups because of Three of Swords. Okay, so maybe no, the disability is not going to come through. Okay, no, you won't receive that, but there may be an opportunity for romance. Okay, with someone. Maybe Spirit wants you to, contemplate, or maybe someone's been contemplating the past or thinking about the past. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles energy almost feels like you will have the financial stability that you're looking for. Maybe someone wants to talk to you about the connection from the past, to maybe work things out with you or rebuild, okay, the union. They could be making this decision because of how they feel about you. And maybe there's grief in between the two of you, okay? This offer that they're presenting is to repair things with you. And with the Six of Pentacles energy, maybe they're going to give, support, okay? Yeah, this could be someone that was, maybe they're going to tell you like what they plan to do differently, okay? So whatever decision was made was justice, okay? Because you intuitively knew that someone was on BS, so maybe they did, okay? But there could be an energy of, Spirit could be guiding you to forgive, okay? Look at the lesson in the situation, all right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Clarify no, specifically, Spirit. Okay. When it comes to the disability application for MJ, clarify no. Clarify no. So the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse is like, so the Knight of Cups upright for me is support, right? And so the Four of Pentacles is holding back or like miser, like holding tight, right? So if this is about the disability, the Four of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups in reverse is just like the disability they're holding back on the support because of maybe your success. Do they feel like you have like maybe the amount of money you were making or like your ability? Okay, because maybe it says like potential, the energy of potential. Maybe they're doubting your disability in a way. Okay, because the Six of Wands can be like, your abilities, what you're capable of, your potential, right? Your value, you know what I'm saying, all that, right? So, they could be holding back on support because of your potential or your ability. Okay. Yeah. You might feel like this is injustice. I'm stuck in an unhealthy situation. You confused? What part you confused about so I can clarify it? Clarify specifically forgiveness, Spirit. Clarify forgiveness. For MJ. Okay, so something is like, okay, so forgiveness is being clarified almost like a delayed new beginning or an imbalance in a partnership that you might have felt like was an injustice. Okay. Clarify this Five of Swords. For MJ. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Hangman. Because of the Emperor, the Hermit. Yeah. This could be someone that wasn't single at some point where they weren't stable. Maybe that's the reason why things weren't moving with them or something like that. Maybe they're seeing things from a different perspective, okay, and they're stepping up in a way. So this could be like, you know, forgiveness of someone that you might have felt like there was an injustice with. Okay. But the no piece, it seems like they're gonna, you know, like there's a whole like holding back from support, and it's because of like you having the ability or your ability. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles for MJ. You're gonna heal. I feel like you're this, but this Queen of Pentacles is, you know, it's talking about like financial stability of the feminine, and it could be because of you repairing things or healing things with a King of Pentacles that was in reverse. This can be like a masculine energy that was financially unstable. Maybe they weren't working. Okay, but with the Six of Pentacles energy and the Death energy, is like uh maybe if they were giving or you were giving to it, or you know, whatever, if there was an exchange of support between the two of you, maybe that ended because of an argument. Okay. But you'll be happy because maybe there'll be like a renewal of things. Okay, so maybe that will help you financially. But as far as the actual application for disability, I feel like with the Four of Pentacles energy and the Knight of Cups in reverse, like there's an energy of them holding back on that application being approved And, and it's like holding back on the support because of your ability. Maybe they're doubting your disability or doubting, you know what I'm saying, the disability. Maybe they feel like you're not disabled. You see what I'm saying? So they might need more documentation or something like that. But, it seems like as far as your actual stability, like maybe you'll be okay because of you maybe forgiving or renewing things with someone who was either financially unstable or like, something like that. But it does seem like it's someone that you were connected to. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know if the documentation needs to be tighter. I'm not sure. But it's kind of still, giving the energy like you'll be okay. It's not saying it ain't gonna ever come through, but just maybe the initial response might be a no. And I heard people get no's a few times or whatever, more than once. So, okay. Who's next? Thank you, MJ. Thank you for giving me your question, allowing me to answer, being here with me, taking a moment of your day to share with me. Hey, Divi. I see your question. What's coming towards Divi? Okay. Okay, Spirit, Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. This is for Divi. What is coming towards Divi that she's not aware of? What is coming towards Divi she may not be aware of? What is coming towards Divi, Spirit? Please make it clear. One more. Blocks and obstacles is on the bottom. Friends and fun support is behind that. So if you have been experiencing some blocks or maybe some obstacles, you could have some friends maybe supporting you, helping you get through that. What's coming towards Divi, Spirit? What's coming towards Divi? Please make it clear. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot. Full moon moment. Emotions high, release, realization. Okay. Spiritual awakening, intuition. And Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Because of lies, deception, secrecy. Okay. And peanut butter to my jelly is right behind that. Okay. New arrival is right behind that. With Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. So maybe you have a realization. Maybe your intuition says something to you about a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Not sure. Let's clarify. Maybe your intuition is telling you somebody ain't being up and up, or something ain't true. All right, let's see. For Debbie Spirit, please clarify these messages. Yeah, you're looking at something that's toxic. Okay. Full moon moment. Emotions high. Release. Realization. Why is this message here for Divi Spirit? Three of Wands in the Tower. You've been waiting for it. It's like you intuitively knew it was coming. You've been waiting for it. What is this? You've been waiting for this. Okay. Maybe you're tired of a masculine. You're tired of his BS. Maybe you're tired of this person. I don't know. You're tired of his masculine. Yeah. All right. You've been waiting for this. Okay. What's this? All right. What's the full moon moment for Divi? Emotions high. Release. Realization. All right. Judgment. Four Wands. Ace of Cups. The Devil. Because of the Seven of Wands. Did you block somebody? Did you block somebody? And maybe you was just waiting for. You was like waiting for. You was like maybe they come back around. You know, because the judgment is like almost like revisiting something again. Okay. Maybe they want a second chance at a relationship with you, wanting a new beginning, but you might see this as like a repeat occurrence, like this is toxic and it's like no good for me or whatever. It was almost as if you were just waiting for it. Like it's like you knew it was coming. Okay. Let me see. Clarify the spiritual awakening energy. Yeah, this could be with the Ace of Wands energy. This could be something that's like you might see as like unreliable or not really giving you much. Okay, yeah, you knew that they were apologize. Okay, you knew that they were going to come. Okay, Five of Cups is on the bottom. You knew it was you was just waiting for it. You knew they were change their viewpoint. You knew that things were going to change up. Okay. The Ten of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Okay, maybe they're going through a lot. Maybe things are like really difficult for them because of their actions or you knew it. Yeah, maybe they chose a path that's now a problem. Or whatever they chose to do or whatever decision they just chose to make or decide to make is now maybe blowing up in their face. Okay, I don't know. Clarify the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. For Divi. The Seven of Wands and the Temperance energy because of the Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Pentacles. So this person wants you to maybe put down your block. It's almost like they want you to stop blocking it. Okay, they want you to because maybe they're saying like it's time to have a new beginning. Maybe they want to do things differently this time. Maybe they've been thinking about it and now they want to present you with an offer to commit. It's because you walked away. You said, this is not for me. I don't want this. Like whatever they were offering initially, you were like, I don't want that. All right. And it's because of lies, deception, and secrecy. All right. Clarify the lies, deception, and secrecy energy for Divi. No! Because of their lies, deception, and secrecy, this took a long time. Okay. Knight of Pentacles is like things weren't really moving anywhere. Okay. Yeah. The Sun card. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Justice. And the Three of Swords. Justice and the Three of Swords because the Fool making a decision about the long term. Okay. So it's almost as if you're getting justice, even though it's taking a while. You're maybe getting justice for some grief or heartbreak or disappointment you might have gone through because of someone lying, being deceptive or secretive. Yeah, maybe you knew this was going to happen. Okay, maybe you're getting like a realization. But whatever this full moon moment is, it's almost as if I I ain't gonna say like a release of anxiety, but it's almost like, see, I knew it. You know, it's almost like that. It's like a because it's something you've been almost like waiting for. It's like you were kind of just waiting for it to happen. You knew it intuitively. You knew it was gonna happen. Someone that you put a block up to. You could have physically blocked them or emotionally, but they want you to, put your block down. Okay. It might have taken a while, but you're getting justice for whatever disappointment you might have experienced with this energy. Yeah. And maybe they're taking a leap of faith. Maybe they, are making a decision to have something long term. This could be a wish fulfilled for you. This could be someone that was going back and forth with what they wanted. Maybe they were on the fence about what they wanted. Okay. But yeah. It seems like that's what's coming towards you. You're like, see, I knew it. Okay. Yeah. I saw the incompatibility card. Maybe I don't know if you felt like y'all was incompatible, or maybe other people said that y'all were incompatible or whatever. I don't know. But this could be someone that you have emotion for. Okay. Holding you back. Okay. You're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. Okay. That came out because of comfortability. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong, and it still feels accepted. But you're done settling. Maybe this is a situation you released or you blocked because you felt like it was holding you back. Okay. But it could have been something you were just comfortable in. But you might say, I'm done settling. Okay. I'm releasing this. It's holding me back. You might feel like we're incompatible. We're uncompatible. But it's coming back around. And you knew it. You were waiting on it. Like you just like you knew it. Okay. That's what I have for you, should. That's what I have for you. Moving on to you. Thank you, Harmonious, for doing the listen stuff for me. Harmonious, this is your question. Did I have your name up on the screen? I think I did. Let me go back. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. What can I know about my healed divine partner coming in my life from now going into summer? Please know. Please look at the express. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. It's ready. You heard her. Please, nothing on that. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. What can you tell Harmonious Spirit about the new partner coming into her life? What can you tell Harmonious about the new partner coming into her life, Spirit? What can you tell harmonious? All right, Holy Spirit, please make it clear. What can you tell harmonious about the new partner coming into her life now into the summer? Please make it clear. Ride or die. Okay. It says, this is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. If you've got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. Okay. So maybe this person's going to have your back, you know? And it's because of power couple. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship, you're building an empire. Okay. And love lessons is behind that. Don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. Okay. Don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Take what you've learned from those, and that's it. Release the rest. Okay. All right. Have somebody that has your back. All right. Someone that's, can be loyal and dependable. All right. It's gonna stick through the thick and the thin. Okay. Could be with someone who has been maybe in a long-term commitment before that ended. Okay. I saw that. So it could definitely be someone who has been through betrayal also. Clarified as a ride or die energy. Okay. The Fool and the King of Swords. Okay. They might even feel like they made a foolish decision. Okay. This could be someone that has learned from, has learned from their past mistakes. Okay. With the Seven of Pentacles energy, maybe they invested in a feminine, and it ended. Okay. With the Ten of Swords. Okay. Invested, financially even in a feminine, and it ended. Okay. Maybe they feel like they made a foolish decision. Ride or die. Maybe they felt like they were betrayed. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So they might hold back initially, or be kind of, maybe like withdrawn. I ain't gonna say really withdrawn, but they might hold back some because of this. Okay, the Ten of Wands is like a burden, that they could be holding on to when it comes to like a relationship. But the Ace of Cups is there. Okay. When they, like when they heal from this ending. Okay. Ride or die. Right. Clarify this ride or die energy for harmonious. Okay. So they may be stuck in their head initially. Four Cups, the Two of Wands, because of the disappointment of a choice. The Five of Pentacles and the Tower. But I feel like this energy of lack or loss or abandonment is going to like fall down or crumble because of them maybe seeing the situation as justice. It's almost as if they have to heal from an ending. This is someone that feels like they might have made a foolish decision by investing their time and energy and money into a feminine, that might have betrayed them. Okay, so they may initially hold back, maybe, mentally be in their head. The Four Cups is, being disappointed with a choice, that left them with lack, like less, But with that Tower energy, it's like, all that coming, falling down because of justice, them feeling like it was justice. It was good for them, maybe after the fact. It's like they got to get through it, And it's because of power couple. Okay. Yeah, maybe the Magician is showing, maybe they, eventually will see like how a new situation is a manifestation and a blessing. You know, a manifestation is a blessing, right? Yeah, judgment into a source, because it's like making a decision that, you know, someone might have been closed off to initially, you know, and this could be like more closed off emotionally. It's like maybe they like almost like change their judgment on the situation. Clarify power couple. Why is this here? Yeah, like if they were looking at things in a negative way, okay, because of, you know, maybe them, you know, having like a family situation, or, you know, like a long-term commitment with someone they might have felt like they were going to be with forever, you know, like this is my family. Yeah, they could be eventually seeing that they are moving into a better situation by closing out that cycle. Okay. But there is some fear there that's causing them to avoid maybe expressing their emotions, or being emotionally transparent. Okay. So some, you know, someone is wounded. Clarify power couple. The Ace of Swords and the Emperor. It's like maybe they'll recognize, you know, that they have to take control of whatever, you know, this stress is, anxiety, you know, that could potentially sabotage things. Yeah, this anxiety to give to maybe a new connection with you. But yeah, this person will be loyal. This person is hurt though. They may hold back initially. Hmm. Yeah, but they'll eventually see like that the way they're going about things isn't the best, and recognize that the situation is more of a blessing, the change is more of a blessing, accept the new manifestation, and, you know, but they have to almost heal from an ending and release it. Rebuilding will help them realize that they have to, you know, that, or that they should heal from from this ending. Either they should or they will. You see what I'm saying? So them rebuilding with the Three of Pentacles, um, will help them realize with the Page of Swords that, you know, they have to heal from an ending, okay, in order to have a new beginning with a stable feminine energy, right? But the offer is there, okay, and the offer is a wish fulfilled. Someone's just kind of maybe going back and forth with what to do, okay? So this, if this hasn't already happened, this would be the energy of the person that's coming through to you, you know, where they are loyal and reliable, but they're wounded. So they will have to, you know, go through their own little, I guess, I don't say little, but their own moment of like purging what they might have experienced, and seeing that release as a blessing, and, you know, all of that. So I'm not sure how that will impact you, but yeah. Look, see what I'm saying, okay? All right, so I'm saying, I was about to pick up this deck. I'm like, well, how is this going to impact money? Listen. Okay. How will this impact harmonious, you know? How will this impact harmonious, Spirit? This new energy coming towards harmonious. How will this impact harmonious? Okay, it seems like, you know, it'll, in your fear of um maybe speaking your truth or making certain decisions, I mean, to like rebuild, this offer is a manifestation. Your past was toxic and may, you know, cause you to worry or resist. Okay. Um, okay. So maybe it'll end your fear of like, you know, making certain decisions. Maybe when it comes to certain partnerships. Yeah, you'll be ready. Okay. Because devil energy might have caused you confusion. Okay. So the devil energy with the Seven of Cups energy and the King of Pentacles, like what you have experienced might cause you to worry or question a masculine. Okay. With the Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups, it's like you're getting what you want by coming together. So, but it feels like you'll be ready to receive this. Okay, it's like you'll be ready to receive this. You know, yeah, yeah. You'll be in a position where you're like ready to let the past go. Because and then with the Emperor energy and the Sun, it's like this masculine is going to make you happy because they're going to be reciprocal, or they're going to reciprocate. And see the Emperor, the Sun card, and the Six of Pentacles. This masculine is going to make you happy because they're going to reciprocate, right? Mm-hmm. There might be some anxiety if this person keeps things to themselves or goes quiet. It's because they're them almost like healing their emotions. Okay. But definitely being at peace with having a new beginning. Okay. Like even though if they go through those moments, it's because they're trying to new themselves, but they're totally ready for a new beginning. So you'll be ready to receive them, it seems. Yeah. 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 And they could be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The King of Swords is coming in twice. Okay. Gemini's a bomb, so just know. Yeah, but you'll be ready, okay? Because it showed again. You'll be ready for them. Yeah. So that's what I have for you, Will. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, reciprocal. They're gonna give to you, which it looks like, and they're coming through as an emperor, so they're coming through as a divine masculine. But the King of Swords definitely came out twice, so they could be an air sign. And air signs are great. it mainly because we do get over stuff fairly quickly. Okay, so whoever they are devastated by, if they're air sign, they probably will let that go fairly quickly. I'm just saying, yeah. Especially if they're happy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Right. It was so easy going. Yeah. It's like, okay, lesson learned. All right, never again. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how we bounce back. Yeah, it's team air. Milkshake. My cat, I heard her scratching on something. Whatever it was, she better stop. Hi, Anita. I don't care, girl. You better not scratch on my stuff. I was talking to the carpet guy, and he was like, I mean, but do your pets come down here? I was like, they know not to dig on my stuff. Like for real. It's like having children. My children, I can have glass tables in this drink. They know not to touch my stuff. And for real, they know not to mess with my stuff. I don't play that. I don't play that at all. My mother just told me that. She was like, train kids and shouldn't have to move stuff away from the kid. You leave it right where it's at. You tell the kid, don't you touch it. I'm not even saying that's how they gotta learn. That's not children, don't touch it. Some people move stuff away from kids. Nope, leave it right there. You better not touch it. That's how my mother was. That's the way. My mother's living room was white. Okay? My mother's living room was white, and she had a lot of kids in the house. And the living room was white. It wasn't dirty. Because you bet not. It was just what it was. All right. I need a question. I have a long distance relationship. Are they who they say they are? Okay. Answer the question. All right. For Anita Spirit, this question is for Anita. Please give Anita the answers that she needs when it comes to this long distance relationship. Okay. Anita is asking about the long distance relationship. Are they who they say they are? Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. Is the long distance relationship person legit? Okay. Be assertive is on the bottom. Forgiveness. Okay. You might have to be a little bit more. Let's find out, like maybe like a little bit more aggressive in your questions or something like that. No, I don't know. Is the long distance situation legit? Or Anita Spirit? What's up with the long distance situation? Ooh, that is way too many. No, it's not. All right, it says reconsider. Listen to your intuition. Romance. The situation will improve. And it's because of helpful people. Okay, and opportunity right behind it. So you might need to reconsider the long distance situation. Okay, if you feel some type of way about that, listen to your intuition. All right. Now, if you feel like there's a lack in romance for you, maybe that area will improve. And it could be because of helpful people. Maybe you know, some friends, acquaintances, or something like that gonna help, by setting you up with an opportunity with someone. But let's see. All right. I'm gonna take these 4 cards because these messages are rather short. So we won't be here all night. Reconsider says there is an element of your plan that should be reevaluated. Take some time to really go through your project or proposal thoroughly. Share your intentions with a trusted friend or advisor who can give you objective feedback. Ask your angels for guidance. This is not the moment to make the change in your life that you're considering. A better time will come, or you'll realize that you wish to choose a different kind of transformation for yourself. Okay, so whatever you're considering right now is not the best. Okay. Please, the devil energy, okay, is showing with the 9 of Swords. Okay. Okay. You might have gone through certain situations before that weren't the best. And if you have that feeling, especially with this listen to your intuition card here, with the 9 of Swords, is like stress, anxiety, you're feeling some type of way. If you have that feeling, listen to your intuition, okay? With the 9 of Cups energy and the 7 of Swords, you don't believe something is what it is. You don't believe it, right? Okay. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Clarify, reconsider for Anita, okay? Reconsider this connection with the Lovers, okay? Right? And it could be because of you being worried about it, okay? With the 7 of Cups energy, right? Clarify, reconsider. Yeah. 10 of Swords. Because of the 6 of Wands, okay? Something might be revealed, okay? Or something might be, so something might end because of, like something being public, okay? This could be like something like someone, like it being made public that someone's juggling, okay? So reconsider. Why is reconsider here? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. This is a long-term commitment that you may become aware of. They could be married, okay? Yeah. Yeah, they could be, they could have presented you with an offer, maybe even like expressing their emotions to you or whatever. But the Knight of Wands energy and the Seven of Swords is saying they're taking actions that are not on the up and up. Okay? Their actions are not on the up and up. So listen to your intuition. That says your intuition is completely reliable and accurate at this time. Listen to your own inner guidance, and you can't go wrong. You can be certain that the messages you're receiving from your angels are real and trustworthy. Have faith in your feelings about the circumstances you're experiencing. Your insights into other people and their true feelings or motives are perfectly accurate. There is no need to question what you know is true. That's what it says. Okay? Yeah. So, wise, listen to your intuition here for Anita. Listen to your intuition for Anita, Spirit. Okay, the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles and the Hangman. Yeah, if they presented you with an offer in a way like, I don't know if the Page of Pentacles could have been it. I don't know. But you knew, okay, but the Ace of Swords energy, when they presented you with the offer, what it was intended to do was to keep you on the hook, okay, with the Hangman energies, to keep you there, right? Because maybe you're still waiting for them to decide what they were going to do or decide what the next step is. You're still waiting for a decision. You're still waiting for something. And with the Hermit energy, maybe they aren't saying anything, okay? Yeah, it's like you have emotion for them, but you also feel rejected, you know? So listen to your intuition. You probably knew when they presented you with the offer, like what that was, Right. You have romance, okay? Romance says, a very important relationship is about to enter or has recently entered your life. This is the romance you have been waiting for. Like all partnerships, there may be ups and downs, but don't let that deter you or shake your confidence. Have faith that love is coming into your life to stay. If your question is about a current relationship, you can expect the parties to become closer to one another. Past disagreements will fade away and trust will grow. All relationships have peaks and valleys. This card indicates an upward movement to a new level of dedication and intimacy. This can include engagement, marriage, or a form of recommitment to one another. So let's see why this is it. Okay. Clarify romance for Anita. The Two of Wands and the Hermit. Okay, so with romance being here, clarify. The Two of Wands energy is about a choice, right? So I feel like you've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about going in a different direction, okay? And it's because you are manifesting with the Magician energy. You're manifesting what you truly do want and desire, okay? And things will get better for you, okay? So if you've been thinking about going in a different direction, follow that, okay? Why is romance here for Anita? Yeah, the King of Wands, the Strength card, and the Five of Cups. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Yeah, So yeah, you've been thinking about maybe going in a different direction because you're thinking about this person this masculine maybe that you're distant from. You're thinking about their actions, and I feel like maybe even thinking about their resistance in a way, and you're disappointed by it. Okay. Anything else for romance? You've been thinking about this masculine's actions. The Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Fool. Yeah. Okay. It's like you want to maybe get on the same page with this person, but whatever they're offering is like you're disappointed with it. You feel like whatever they're offering is not much. Okay. And it almost kind of makes you feel foolish because it's like maybe the masculine is making things difficult, or the masculine is, it's like the masculine is making things unbearable. It's like you want a positive outcome to the situation. You want your wishes to be fulfilled in this situation, but you're not getting that because of someone holding back from allowing things to move forward. It's because they're juggling. Okay. The situation will improve. Why is this here? Okay. Your angels want you to know that they are aware that things look difficult right now. However, the situation is going to improve. It may take some time, and there will most likely be some hard work ahead of you. But the effort you put forth will be worth it, and things are going to get better. Now is not the time to give up on wounded friendships or ailing relationships. There is still hope for the future. Take heart and continue to work toward a partnership where both parties are fulfilled and happy in the future. All right, that's the situation will improve. Why is this here for Anita? The Eight of Swords, because of the Seven of Swords. They've been avoiding something, but it feels like it's going to be revealed. It's as if they, okay, so if if someone's been like maybe kind of mentally stuck on what to do, is because of them not being transparent, as to, yeah, about, okay, because of their past. Maybe they have to end something from their past. Six of Cups in the world. Okay, it's like the past has to close out. Okay. But the Queen of Swords energy, Four of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. Okay, the Queen of Swords. Remember, I said on the bottom of the deck, I said you might need to be a little assertive. Like a little bit more assertive, like, and that can be like, like almost like standing your ground. Like, no, this is what it is. The Queen of Swords can be that energy of assertion. Have that energy of assertion where it's like, no, this is what it's going to be. It's like if you make that decision, once you make the decision, like what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate, or even like making the decision to like maybe go in a different direction because what they're offering you not feeling, it's like it will renew or heal that whole back and forth that they're going through, and they'll make a concrete decision because they do. It's like they do want to get to you. They're just procrastinating at dealing with a conflict or something that has been a conflict. Okay. Yeah, delaying a situation that is blocking their effort. It's like, if once you make a decision like, okay, well, this ain't working for me, I'm going in a different direction. It's like that's going to like shift their like urgency to like make a move or make a decision. Anything else for the situation will improve? One, two, Oh, yeah. They know who makes them happy. This person will show up for you and leave the past behind, and they'll be ready. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because yeah, right now they stressing. They're going through a lot. Okay, or maybe just thinking about a lot. Right, and it's all because of helpful people. Right. Mm-hmm. Helpful people. This card indicates that it's time to expand your circle of friends, or you may find yourself needing to do some professional networking. Make time to branch out in order to create the personal or career connections necessary to be happy and successful. This card can also indicate that your situation requires the input of those who can assist you in accomplishing the task before you. This may include professionals in fields related to your question or others who work for or around you. It could also include people in your personal life who have experience that would be useful. This card lets you know that someone will be entering your life soon who can help make your dreams come true. Okay. Mhm. As soon as you make a decision to end it. Queen of Swords and a Death energy. Okay. Clarify helpful people for Anita. Yeah. The Star energy. You'll get what you want. Okay. Because now the King of Swords is coming through. Right? Yeah. They see you as a stable feminine energy. See you as a stable feminine energy. Okay. They've been holding back. Okay. Clarify helpful people. Okay. They'll take action with the Knight of Wands because they'll see it as a manifestation of a new beginning. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Communicate the action they plan to take to move things into a better state. Might need to talk to some people about it. Some people that, that have been through this type of stuff before. The Queen of Pentacles energy, because of them being ready. Nine of Pentacles, okay. Their intuition is telling them to do this and make a decisive decision, or be decisive in their decision. And like be at peace with bringing this together, but there's fear around it, maybe. Because maybe the decision will be public and they're kind of going back and forth with it. Okay. So if you were wondering if they're being completely transparent, no, they're not. Okay. But I feel like it's going to be exposed anyway. That someone is still juggling the situation. But once you make that choice you are already considering and thinking about, it seems like it's going to turn things around anyway. And the situation will improve. And whatever energy they are stuck in from their past will close out. So you might need to be a little bit more assertive. Kind of like I said what I said. Like, that type of energy. Yeah, sometimes that's necessary. That's what happened. You should look. As soon as I cut the deck, Anita, be assertive. Okay? It said it. So now I'm about to read that card because it was on the bottom of the deck. And then as soon as I cut the deck, it was right there. Okay? Be assertive. And it says, this situation calls for you to take matters into your own hands. You must get clear on your personal feelings and then pursue the fulfillment of your desires with courage and self-confidence. Ask for what you need without watering down your requests in order to satisfy others. Okay? Remember that seeing to your own needs is nothing to apologize for. Set boundaries with those around you in order to create a safe and fair environment. Tailor your actions so that you earn the respect from others you deserve and then move forward. Which is exactly what we was just talking about. Seriously. I said what I said, okay? Like for real. Like it's nothing to apologize for. You know what you want. You know how you want to feel. There's not something for you to apologize for. I said what I said. That's what it is. So as soon as you put your foot down, you'll get some change. That's what it is. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Shid. Moving on to. Hey, London. Am I moving in a positive direction for my highest good? And what do I need to release to bring my energy up? Raw, uncensored, please. Absolutely. We love the raw and uncensored. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Using the psychic tarot oracle deck for you. All right. This is for London, Spirit. Holy Spirit enters in heaven. It's for London. Sorry, I need to drink some. It's tea. Okay. This is for London, Spirit. All right, Holy Spirit enters in heaven. This is for London. Please answer London's question. What is in London's highest good? What does London need to know at this time? Raw and uncensored, Spirit. London wants to know the raw and uncensored. Okay, so obstacles and challenges are on the bottom. Okay. And recognition and reward is right behind that. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. For London, Spirit, what does London need to know at this time? What is in London's highest good, Spirit? Please make it clear. What is in, okay. All right. This one came out, but it flipped back over. Emotional loss, spiritual strength, like the Nine of Wands. So you got like the Five of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the discontent and boredom energy, which is like the Four of Cups, and the material harvest, which is like the Nine of Pentacles, because of obstacles and challenges, which was on the bottom of the deck. Okay, Five of Wands. All right. Okay. Right. The number 5 emotions card comes forth at a time when you may be experiencing or grieving a loss of someone or something you were emotionally attached to. Honor your feelings. Only by healing and loving yourself, by letting go of the past, can you continue your journey. The suffering associated with this loss delivers profound wisdom and knowledge for your soul. Your unique gifts, talents, and abilities, as well as your joy and sorrow, will not only make up who you really are, but better yet, who you will become. The painful experiences of life are equally as valuable as the joyous ones. Focus on all your positive energy on the good in your life and what you're grateful for. Use your healing energy in this way and try not to focus on what you've lost, for new beginnings and happiness are just around the corner. Okay? So, see why this came out for you, London. Okay. All right. This could be because of a connection, maybe with a fire sign. Right? Could have been in a long-term commitment. Right? Emotional loss. Why is this here for London? Okay. Whatever you did experience in that emotional loss, it was good. Okay. It was your justice. It was justice. It was good for you. Okay. Because of the star. I feel like it needed to happen to allow you to heal from something. Okay. Yeah. It might have been like as if like whatever you were experiencing, if it didn't end, you wouldn't have healed. Okay. Like it wouldn't have, it would have maybe held you back, stagnated you in a way. It was good for you, whatever this emotional loss was. Clarify this emotional loss for London. Okay. That's why Spirit wants you to look at the positive in it. Okay. Yeah, it's like the relationship was with the Five of Swords on the bottom, it was mentally throwing you off, you know, it was maybe causing you to resist, you know, the relationship was causing you to almost like not have the courage you need. You know, the Knight of Swords energy is like energy of assertion, like being assertive, being decisive. It's all it's as if it was holding you back, like almost like stagnating you, like the relationship was almost like taking your power away. It kind of feels so. It's as if it needed to happen. Okay, yeah, yeah. There was something that was causing you to maybe avoid ending it. Okay, but with the Sun card energy, it's like you'll see the bright side of it. It's like maybe things will get better for you, or things are already getting better for you. Okay, spiritual strength. Okay. For London. This card is coming forth to give encouragement and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give in. Instead, tap into all of your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You've been through so much to get to this point. And even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. Yeah, I feel like whatever relationship or connection you were in, it was holding you back in a way, you know. Why is spiritual strength here for London? Please make it clear, Spirit. Maybe even holding you back financially. Clarify spiritual strength. Okay. The Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands. Okay, because the Magician is success. 6 of Wands. Okay, so the Magician and the 6 of Wands is you like trying to like manifest a victory. It's like you're manifesting a victory. Five of Pentacles right behind that, maybe overcoming a financial hardship or just overcoming something that might have put you in this energy of lack. But you might feel kind of stuck on what to do. You know, it's like you're trying to manifest like this win for yourself, but you know, maybe feeling like there's nothing I can do. Okay. But the Seven of Swords energy is you not being confident or you're not trusting in the opportunities that are being presented to you. Okay. Yeah, you're not sure if you're ready for these opportunities, but Spirit wants you to know that you do, that you are, and that you can, and you do have what you need. Yeah, to make these decisions about your long term, about what's next, about where you plant your seeds. Like you have the ability and you know to do this. You know, it's almost like you're not trusting in yourself. Maybe because this past experience, you know, whatever you end up having to let go of, or whatever you let go of. I feel like it, it made you not trust yourself. This relationship, I feel like it made you, put you in a position where you didn't trust yourself. You didn't trust your decision making, or even like maybe your ability to make certain decisions, or your confidence in those decisions even. Okay. So even though you've been through some things, understand that those experiences have made you wiser, you know more, and you have the ability to tap into all like the resources that are around you. Like there's so many different opportunities out there for you, and you can go towards those things. You're just not trusting in yourself. Okay. Because of discontent and boredom. Oh, well, I ain't gonna say because of discontent and boredom, but you have that here. Okay. This card signifies a time when you may experience stagnation, discontent, and boredom. Feelings of restlessness and impatience surround you. A relationship, project, or situation isn't moving forward fast enough and could be draining you emotionally and energetically. You're longing for change, and although one door may be closing, don't focus all of your energy on it, as opportunity will soon knock. A window or another door could quickly open. And if your attention and awareness isn't focused, you could easily miss it. Watch for synchronistic events that bring books, speakers, workshops, and new people into your life. Any of these could possibly hold a message for you. Have faith in divine timing and know that everything changes for a reason. This card acts as a reminder that it's the perfect time to reevaluate and search within your heart and soul for fresh insights. Okay. Why discontent and boredom come out for London? Okay. Maybe you feel blocked from a connection. Seven of Wands energy and the Lovers. It's like because of a conflict. Five of Wands. That's these obstacles and challenges. Okay. But I feel like Spirit wants you to change your perspective on this block. Okay. Because almost as if it's time for you to level up on yourself, Okay. It's like it's time for you to kind of take that energy and sow it into yourself. Okay. Because you've been disappointed in this situation. You haven't been getting what you wanted. Okay. You haven't, what you desired, you weren't receiving. Right. Why is discontent and boredom here for London? Discontent and boredom, the Tower, and the Nine of Wands. Okay. Yeah, Spirit's like, drop all that. Okay. Drop all that. But I've been through this and I've been through that and whatever. Okay. Look, the devil energy right behind that. Spirit's like, it's toxic. Okay. Release all that. Okay. Change your perspective on things. Okay. This is a time for you to love up on yourself. Listen. Okay. The Knight of Cups and the Nine of Swords with the World energy. Like if you're looking for support from others, okay, and maybe you're kind of anxious or looking for support from someone, and maybe you're kind of anxious about receiving that, like where is it, and it's not coming through or something like that. Spirit's like, close that cycle, let that go. You don't need it from nobody else. This is a time to live up on you. Like for real. It's as if the relationship you were dealing with was holding you back. So for real, like sometimes like how you kind of think about like how you get into a relationship and it kind of almost like changes you to the point where you're not who you used to be, especially when with this material harvest right here. It's like the Nine of Pentacles energy, yeah, I feel like the situation you might have been in, it almost kind of like made you like doubt yourself and like or doubt your abilities or doubt what you're capable of, yeah. And you have a material harvest, which says, what is it? Yeah, I think so. One of the laws of the universe is what you sow, you reap. This card states that this is your time to reap the harvest you've worked for and so rightly deserve. This last physical card denotes self-mastery, self-sufficiency, independence, security, and the art of enjoying what you've strived for. You've done the hard work, learned the lessons along the way, and use them to prosper in all areas of your life. The number 9 also means endings, not that good fortune necessarily stops, but do honor yourself as you finish up or celebrate the completion of projects. This would be the perfect time to look ahead and use the wisdom you've gained to think about what else you want to achieve. Consider smart investments and ponder ideas that show profitable potential. Congratulations on your success. You've earned it. You've earned it. You don't need nobody else's support. You don't need nobody else to help you. You can do this, right? Why is the material harvest energy here? Okay. And I also look at the 9 of Pentacles energy because it's like the 9 of Pentacles. I look at it as like you're ready, you know, like why is the material harvest energy here for London? Yeah, this is the time for you to pour all your love and energy into you. What do you want to do? You. Material harvest for London. Look, your wishes will be fulfilled. 9 of Cups. The 3 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. Okay. The 8 of Wands on the bottom. Okay, so your wishes will be fulfilled. Okay. And I feel like it's going to be through other people. Okay. Through other acquaintances, people you may meet, groups you may join, events you may attend. Okay. Because with the 2 of Cups energy and the 10 of Wands, this partnership that you were in was a burden. Okay. All right. Because of the 8 of Wands, maybe things could have been moving. That's fast movement. You know, the 8 of Wands is like, this is happening, that's happening, this is happening, that's happening. But what's behind that? The 4 of Pentacles. They were holding you back. Okay? They were holding you back. All right? So with the 4 of Swords energy and the 5 of Swords, this is you renewing your doubt in yourself, renewing your mental conflict, you know, that might have you kind of like, you know, closing off to your intuition, okay? Because you can have all of what you desire in life, all of what you ever dreamt about, okay, which you probably let go of when you got into this partnership. You ain't the only one. We've all done it, okay? Kind of get so immersed in someone where, you know, you kind of forget yourself, right? You know, but your wishes can be fulfilled. And I feel like it's with other people with this 3 of Cups energy. This union was a burden to you. This union was holding you back, right? It's because of obstacles and challenges. All this is being said to you because of obstacles and challenges, right? That's the 5 of Wands energy. This card represents the obstacles, power struggles, and challenges that you must face in order to overcome them. This could be a difficult period to get through, but it's not impossible if you open your mind and see the bigger picture of how something went wrong. Don't get caught up in it. Just pause and stand back for clarity. Observe where adjustments are required or which decisions may need to be changed to enable you to move forward in a positive direction. Life really is all about learning. Don't play the victim. Take the knowledge you've gained from this experience so that you can apply it to something similar in the future. This card often comes when competition is around you, whether it's in your personal or business life. This is an excellent time to think creatively and ask yourself, how could I make myself shine above all the rest? Okay. How can you make yourself shine above all the rest? Why is obstacles and challenges here for London? Obstacles and challenges. Listen, the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Okay. Because of the moon. Obstacles and challenges. Knight of Cups and Six of Swords. Okay, so this could be about like building long-term wealth. This can be about marriage with the Ten of Pentacles. It can be about like, saving money, or like, like growing your money. Okay, this could be something that you're interested in. This could even be like, opening a business or something like that. But you might have like, feared doing that, or maybe like suppressed your desires because of someone else. Okay. But the Knight of Cups energy and the Six of Swords is saying that, this is support that'll help things move into a better state for you. The Knight of Cups doesn't have to necessarily be like romantic gestures, but it's like loving support, It can come from other people. Remember I said your wishes can be fulfilled through other people? Okay, you might meet some people in a group where, now y'all collaborating, they helping you, move something forward that you're interested in. Or it could be family members, or it could be friends. Okay. But you're getting support that helps you move things into a better state. Okay. So the High Priestess energy, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Spirit's asking you to listen to your intuition, not to your brain. Okay. Because sometimes your brain can tell you some stuff that ain't. Okay. Listen to your intuition. Believe what you know to be true. Okay. And work on whatever could be stopping you. That Nine of Wands energy is like, but I've been through this and then this happening and that happening. What about this and what about that? You need to work on that. Okay. Because the Ten of Cups is right there. Ten of Cups is right there. Everything that you want, or everything that, could emotionally fulfill you, that's emotional contentment. It's like everything that I've ever dreamt about that I wanted to achieve. That's that Ten of Cups. Okay. Okay. The choice is there with the Two of Wands. Okay. It's up to you. Listen to that intuition. Whatever union you was in, let me clear that up, because sometimes I eat my words. Okay. And I do this not only on camera, but in person. Okay. This is who I am. Okay. Whatever union you were in was holding you back. Okay. It was holding you back. So look for the lesson in the situation. Several cards mention that, all right, of you looking for the lesson in this loss, but also looking at the blessing in this loss, because I feel like once things start to unfold for you in a positive way, you're going to look back on this like, I'm so glad like that happened. Life is so much better. And I feel like you'll be more proud of yourself, because of you maybe even like renewing parts of yourself you might have forgotten or let go, Listen. Okay, like that's what it's giving, London. Okay. That's what it's giving. Like Spirit wants you to learn from this experience. Learn a lesson from this experience. Don't doubt yourself, Don't doubt what you're capable of. And as soon as you, put one foot in front of the other, I feel like doors just gonna open for you. As soon as you, show Spirit, like, I'm ready to, change my life. I'm ready for, to go about this for me. Like, make it about you. God gonna open the door for you. And I feel it's gonna happen through other people, God gonna put people in your life that's gonna help you achieve what you want to achieve. Okay. You're very welcome. A lot of emotions. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. It was very nice to meet you. Hi, Roman. Welcome to the healing circle, y'all. Is that everybody? Where's Harmonious? Yeah, I think that's everybody. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate your support. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Wish you guys already. Bye. You'll see me back tomorrow for weekend messages before my friend dragged me out to the club. She already planning. Then we outside. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the weekend read. Thank you so very much. See you later. I do personals. I do. My email is in the description. Send me an email. Let me know if you want a personal, and I will correspond with you there. Okay. Thank you. See you guys later. Bye.